What's popping, Jank Enjoyers? I'm here to solve a problem that I think we all have. Getting jumped. Not just by humans either. There were all those women that got mauled by bears on TikTok recently, old people getting tripped by Roombas, and like, you have that spider in the corner of your room that's just waiting.
Just waiting.
But the straw that broke my friend's back was not a straw, it was a truck. He got hit by a truck. He might be paralyzed from the neck down, but with these working hands, I can make a difference. Research time. It soon became clear that unlike my mom or Spider-Man, I did not have 360-degree senses. Mom, when do I get my back of head eyes?
Whenever you have children.
Aww. So I had to adapt. Kids are stinky. It isn't fair that my mom and Spider-Man are able to sense threats everywhere, all around them, when people are out there to get me. But that morning at 4:35 a.m., I had a breakthrough.
Fuck it. I'm putting a screen on my face.
I decided to use a 3D printer for this because when I went to Ace Hardware and I described that I wanted to mount a screen and a bunch of cameras to a helmet, the lady there just told my dad that it was really nice that he volunteered his time to take care of me. I think she thought I had a mental So this is my BAM, or badass machine. I stuck the goober in the closet because it wasn't June anymore and he was stinky. There is one issue with using a 3D printer. I've never used a 3D printer. But basically what it do is it takes the thing through the hole, around the thing, into the thing, gets hot, melts the thing, and then it squirts plastic out the goober. But to print, you must first design. I messed with circles and stuff until I realized I was just stupid. It's a frog. And I had to iterate and iterate and iterate and iterate. To make sure I was doing this right, I used my handy-dandy caliper to measure everything down to a fraction of a millimeter. Do you know how annoying it is to do math and measure everything down to a fraction of a millimeter? There's an issue with that though. It's a little bit too perfect. When the plastic goes through Bam's goober and becomes liquid, just like in Minecraft, the liquid is affected by gravity. So it kinda...
It goes from thin to not thin.
What I'm trying to say is, it won't fit. So we're back to square 3 or 4. I lost count. Just kidding. Sandpaper. Now I need to remove all these happy little trees because accidents do exist, ask my parents, and mankind's vision must be enforced on nature. Okay, so to explain in more detail what we have here, basically, yep. I made the thing with pointy guys to go into the helmet holes, then they have PVC go into their holes, which goes into the holes on the screen casing, which has its own holes for the bolts, so I can actually get my guy back eventually, and all this took like days per piece to get right, and I worked really hard.
Ryan, can you please go outside?
Not yet, Mom. They haven't finished my safety thing. They'll get me. Finally, the electronics in this gadget. Tiny computer and a janky webcam. Now I've finally finished it. This is the Iris Networked Complementary Extraneous Lens, or INCEL. Now, it's time to test the properties of this magnificent device. And I'm not at all sleep deprived. Very reasonable amount of pain involved.
I have 2 goals.
To escape this house,
And pet my cat.
there's not a light. There's also a light.
Cat sighted.
Where's my hands? There's one hand. Not cat. Cat.
You are being so cooperative today.
What a fella. Uh-oh. Camera's dangling. That's not gonna make me sick at all. Oh, that's bad. Truly, this is the peak of technology. Yeah. Oh, no.
I've escaped the basement, something very few Overwatch players can say.
Listen, we both learned things today. You learned that when I say I'm making something cool, you sit your ass down and you see what the cool thing is. I learned that I should make fewer cool things because they kind of suck. But it was a learning experience and I'm going to ignore that knowledge. So if you want to keep seeing more stuff and my cat, we're gonna get real personal here, all right? You see this cute little fuck? Hey, Smokey. Good boy. He's gonna be in one of my contraptions unless you watch and support the next video. This is a threat. He won't be harmed. But this is still a threat. Oh my god, I don't even want to say all the YouTuber shit, man. Just do them. I'll pay you with cat pics. Would an OnlyFans for cat pics work? Is that a thing that would work? I feel like that would work. Wait, hold up. Why am I even doing this, dude? Cat OnlyFans is coming. More contraptions will happen.